What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. We are doing the penultimate episode of Ms. Marvel. Can't believe we're already this close to the end. Very sad, very great show. Very happy to be here. But before we get into the reaction, go to patreon.com/Heroes Reforged. You can see all of our uncut reactions for the entire season of this show and plenty of other things that we react to, including we're now doing on Patreon X-Men the Animated Series Season 2. Very soon we will be doing Superman and Lois Season 2 and plenty of other things coming to the channel.
Right before we started recording this, we were the three of us discussing maybe rewatching some movies leading up to some TV shows coming out this year, and those would be Patreon exclusive. So, you know, if you wanted to watch along, I don't know, the Lord of the Rings trilogy with us before the new The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power from Amazon Prime, brought to you by Jeff Bezos, then you're going to want to get on that Patreon. That's how that works.
Yep. We also have a special Lord of the Rings themed episode that I was on. I took a very special Lord of the Rings trip, and you might be able to watch that with us at any particular point. So go check it out.
And if your subscribe button is red, Augustine will be dead before that screening happens. So click it, make it gray.
I need to show you this experience. It was delicious.
It was so good. It was so good. You guys ready to jump into this show?
No,
dude. I know. And end of last week's episode was insane, dude. It was emotional. I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, I want you to click play, Adam, but I'm also like, I am scared.
A little nervous?
Yeah, definitely.
A little nervous.
All right, let's do it.
Well, here we go. Whoa. I love it when they do this kind of stuff.
Oh my God.
I do too. Okay. They should do it for every one of these damn things. I don't know why they don't.
The Dominion of Pakistan has been demarcated for Muslims, while India is a secular state with a Hindu majority. An unprecedented mass migration has begun.
Wow.
Crazy. Ooh, we're going back.
Okay. I just want to point out too that those old newsreels make it, I think, very easy for us to disconnect from history.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was very cool. Oh, like a red dagger. Colonizers, get out of here.
Get out of here, bro. Tarzan villain looking bro.
So this must have been after she was separated from the rest of the...
Touch me and I'll
Yeah, she's got the bangle on.
Clandestines.
Yeah, when they were in that cave.
You mean this one?
It's gonna be her grandfather.
I don't use it much anyway.
Yeah, obviously. They are immediately, they have chemistry. These two are too attractive.
There's food and a place to rest if you need to use my cottage.
They will fall in the deepest love. I can tell. Man, this is like
I could go for
classic.
some naan right now, dude.
No human alive can resist the smell of a fresh fried paratha.
That's true.
I don't know what that is, but I want one.
Perhaps you can tell me where you're from then.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, bro.
Is that a mango?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know when I saw you out there, it reminded me of my favorite poem. When the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about.
Emotions are happening.
Aisha. My name is Aisha.
He's going to be like, that's the
Aisha.
most beautiful name I've ever heard.
Yep.
Beautiful.
She who lives. Oh.
Hassan.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Hassan.
I thought it might be nice to have a walking stick that actually helped you walk.
Oh, that's a thick boy.
When we first met, you threatened to break my leg.
Well, I changed my mind.
This woman is too beautiful. I don't even, I can't.
That's why I'm not saying anything. I'm just like,
Distracted.
And this
Okay,
guy,
so there's been some
grandma.
passage of time.
Yeah, there's grandma right there.
and that guy also has so much swagger and charisma that I'm like over here taking notes. I'm like,
Excellent beard.
excellent beard. Excellent.
Yes, uncertainty and fear have turned to bloodshed.
Peaceful.
Yeah.
Grandma's about 80, 81 in our current timeline.
We will get through this.
And that character's 81 years on this world has to be the most eventful 81 years in human history. To just like, and
Yeah.
Thanos, and the blip, and everybody comes back.
ना कोई मुझसे फूल खरीदने को तैयार है और ना ही कोई मेरी बीवी को दूध बेचने को तैयार है क्यों
हसन
Uh-oh.
माफ करना भैया बुरा ना मानना परेशान है
कोई बात नहीं सब लोग डर गए हैं
I feel like he has a righteous anger, though, man.
Yeah. It's not coming from nowhere.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is Aisha gonna...
What is it? What'd she see?
Oh no, she sees something.
There was something out
Thanos.
there. It's
Thanos.
Thanos.
So this is where you've been hiding.
She's scary.
She's like, oof. Relief.
My heart was beating.
Oh, it's gonna keep eating.
We can put our plan into action.
She's not interested anymore.
Don't you want to go
Yeah,
home?
she's living another life now, lady.
Of course I do.
Lie.
But I hid the bangle for
Liar.
safekeeping. Retrieving it will take some time.
80 years.
You have until sundown tomorrow.
Oh no. That wasn't a request, that was a threat.
Or else.
We can take our memories with us. So long as we're together, we can build a home anywhere, Hassan. What you seek is seeking you.
What you seek is seeking you. Isn't that the inscription on the... Whoa.
Oh, was it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is it
Yeah.
for you?
I need you to hold on to this for me. This will keep you safe wherever you go. Okay?
So is she like, almost like enchanting it, like it's like Thor's hammer or
Almost.
something? Like,
Mhm.
is that...
That gets her protection.
But she also said like, what you seek is seeking you, and somehow that became an inscription? I don't
Maybe,
know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aisha, listen.
That's scary stuff, y'all.
Dude, I cannot imagine having to go through this.
Can't keep up.
This is the last train, Hassan. We need to hurry.
What are we actually running from? Who's that woman you were talking to last night?
Oh, you saw
Oh,
that?
boy.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Saw that. He's a smart
Look,
guy.
Hassan, I'm
He's like-
from
he's
another
like, "I seen
dimension.
it."
Wow.
One way to break the ice.
He's rad.
Why are you telling me now?
Because we
I
gotta
knew I was
move.
running from something.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, make sure Sana gets on that train tonight. Promise me, Hassan.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I
so
wonder,
it's-
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Kamala didn't actually go back in time, but she's just like experiencing this. I don't know.
Aisha.
For her sake,
Aisha.
you promised. Just go.
Aisha!
I think-
that's stressful.
I don't know if great grandmother will survive it, but I think Kamal's gonna have an impact on her grandmother
Yeah.
surviving this. Maybe.
Yes, I think you're right, Adam.
Oof, that lady's scary looking.
She was so sweet looking when we first
I
met
know.
her. She did such a 180.
Here is the bangle, Aisha. That's one.
It'll be okay, Ritza. She'll be here. She said she'll be here.
Oh.
Damn, dude. And this woman straight
In the
looked
middle of
Kamala in the
everybody.
face and was like, "We'll do anything for Aisha's family." This
Yep.
woman is cold-blooded.
On her grandmother, and then maybe it will be Kamala who gets her back.
Because she was
We're
separated
about
from
to
the
find out.
Oh,
Yep, we're about to find out, y'all.
or maybe it was Aisha herself. I don't like to see little kids cry like that, man.
You seek.
She's looking for her dad. Therefore,
Yep,
that's where she's gonna go.
with her dying breath.
It brought Kamala. That's what that
Oh.
incantation just did.
She's in there. Okay.
Yeah, she's here. She's
not
here.
an observer. She's in there.
Bangle worked. Sana, it brought you back to me.
I'm not Sana.
Oh.
Get Sana on the train and protect that bangle. You have everything that you need.
No, she has to leave one bangle with Sana because that's how she
That's
ends
true.
up getting one.
That's true, yeah.
She's okay.
She's gonna save Nani. Come on, Kamala.
Oh no, there she goes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. Because she's also gonna give the picture to her
Yeah.
grandmother.
That's crazy.
Dude, can you imagine seeing your 5-year-old grandmother?
Wow. That's crazy.
That's so stressful.
Do you want to play a game?
It's gonna happen. Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, this
the
music is
trail.
great.
Ooh.
Is she doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
With her little bangle,
She's
the
got
little
the other,
5-year-old?
yeah.
Or,
Yeah, she's doing it. She's doing it. Look.
because she's part clandestine.
It was me.
And then they go to Pakistan.
Wow.
It feels like only 5 minutes have passed in this show.
Yeah.
How long? How much time has passed?
We're more than halfway done with this episode already.
Oh my god.
What?
Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Uh-oh.
what the hell?
Is that the
that a
opening for
break?
them to get home?
The veil.
Yep.
It's open.
Oh, I did think it was about to end. I was like, God, you damn you.
Magnum got lost once. I had him microchipped. Okay, Ammi, Magnum is a dog.
If Kamala's phone is on your family plan, you can just
Track
log
her.
into your account and use the Find My Phone feature to see where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Then why am I only just hearing about this?
That's funny. That was funny.
Oh my God. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Something not
something's gonna
good.
go wrong. I don't think that's where you want to go, lady.
Oh, man.
Rejected. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
It's not gonna work. It's just gonna destroy everything. Please help me close it.
I can make it.
All Aisha ever wanted was to be with her family, and you took that from her. Please don't take that from Karma too.
There is only one way. I can close it.
Sacrifice?
From the other side.
Kamran.
What?
What the hell?
What happened?
What?
Oh. He's
Oh.
going to be Mr. Marvel now.
What are you doing?
Oh, oh shit.
Wait, did they just see?
Hands hot?
I think they.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
I think they
believe what
saw
is
it.
happening.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma's like, finally.
Assalamualaikum, auntie.
Walaikum salam, beta.
I'm out. Bye. Gotta go.
Bye.
Light girl?
Yeah.
Our family is magical.
It's just for you.
Ammi? Abu?
Is that another photo that she didn't have? She never had that photo, I guess. She had
She
another
never had that photo. Mm-mm.
This photograph. And those lights? How did that happen?
Well, here's the thing.
Two people fell in love and created something much bigger than either of them would have created alone.
Basically, Mom, my great grandparents were supermodels, and they are
and superheroes. So
I actually have one more thing I need to do, but I'll be right back really quick. Just one. Okay.
Her mom seems like happy about it.
Yeah.
So,
Happy
She's
stunned.
like she's excited about it.
You know, if you ever need anything, I'm just take all the way. Though the U.S. government may or may not have several warrants out for my arrest, so.
Okay.
For you.
that will
Yeah, it's
become
more
part
of
of
her
her
costume.
costume.
Yeah.
Yes. It's coming together. Also, in looking up some stuff over the past week, I learned that movie that's going to come out in 2023, The Marvels, is going to
Interesting
have
shape.
not only Iman Vellani is obviously playing Kamala, but the actors who play her mom, her dad, and her brother are going to be in the movie.
Thank
Hell
God.
yes.
That's your mother at your age.
No.
No.
Wow.
She ran away when she was 17 to follow that star, Bruce Springfield.
No, Mummy, please. It was.
It was Brown Jovi.
It was Brown Jovi.
Yeah, not Bruce.
Oh my God.
Your father and I had a lot of adventures, Kamala. None of them have been as thrilling as being your mother.
Just gonna make me cry.
I didn't hold you tight enough, Munni.
He's like, well, speaking of that, I'm going to go to space and go save some shit. So I'll be right back.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of the Avengers, Mom? They're making
the Young
amends.
Avengers,
This was the
Mom?
journey.
All
I
these
was
women
intended
are
to take.
connecting. I love it.
One that would bring me back to you.
You think they were blipped? I don't think it really matters, but
I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it
It's
matters.
a great question.
What are you doing here? I don't know where else to go.
Uh-oh.
Argon. It's one of my favorite elements.
Is it?
Dude, who has a favorite element?
Bruno.
Oh, 'cause you got hurt.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought your name was Brian this whole time.
Oh, no, I had noticed. Well, I don't know if you're hungry, but my Nona's out of town. She left some lasagna in the fridge.
emotional damage.
No.
Oh, that's a surefire way to get. Oh man,
No.
the chop.
Are you? Oh my
No.
bitch. God damn it.
That's funny.
These episodes are too short. I feel like we're just getting going and then they're done.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
really loved the pacing of this episode. Like,
Yeah,
it was really refreshing to just live and exist in the world and just
Right.
let the story wash over you and just have a little bit of like a bird's eye view of what these people went through.
Right.
But the way it's just like beautifully bookended and integrated into like real history was really, really nice. And
Yeah.
finally having an episode to spend with her great grandmother Aisha and just to
Right.
get the familial backstory was so nice. I really, really enjoyed that.
One thing that I'm enjoying about this, and I know you and Hector, Adam, you and Hector will relate to this, is that as families who did not start in the US,
Yeah.
I believe our family ties are different because I know that my family ties are very, very strong. Adam, I know your family ties are very, very strong. And Hector, your ties are strong as
Yeah.
well. To see the family play such an important role, usually families are like the reason why you're a superhero because of, a death. And you never really get to
Right.
spend time with that connection. I guess the only one we really connected with recently was Aunt May and Peter Parker, right? Like that connection was very strong. Even like with Ant-Man and his daughter, you can tell that he misses her, but you never really see that strong connection when they get older. They spent that one movie kind of together, not really.
Right.
But the importance of family and how you identify and what your early self is so much tied into your family that, of course,
Yeah.
it plays a factor in everything that you do, right? And so everything here, I think it's being told so beautifully, and it doesn't feel forced or shoehorned or anything into the MCU. It's literally just what's happening in the rest of the world. The story of the MCU being told through basically a brown person's eyes, which we haven't really seen before, a non-American's eyes, but who is American. And so like, I think it's a really well done story, and props to the writers and from Marvel for letting this story be told.
That's an excellent point. If I'm thinking back at like, even in the MCU, this particular franchise, which is all a remix of Marvel Comics history, even the first major prominent, I would say, non-white superhero character in Marvel Comics and then also in the MCU is probably Black Panther, is T'Challa. And that's a really unique and interesting character because created by American guys, but to not be American, created to be a Black character, but not based on a specific actual real country or nationality, but like fictional. So there's this interesting, fantastical element, but then the creators who've worked on Black Panther and the movie have tried to go above and beyond with like, well, we're going to take influence from a lot of different countries in Africa. But anyway, the point being is that even though it seems like most superhero template characters involve being an orphan, Superman is an orphan. Batman is an orphan. Spider-Man is an orphan. I mean, he has Aunt May, but he lost Uncle Ben and he lost his two birth parents. You know, all of these, the major sort of characters are orphans. T'Challa is in the comic books and in the movies now had strong family ties like you're describing, but still had that, well, he lost his father. T'Chaka is no longer the Black Panther and is out of the picture. So then T'Challa inherits the throne. So he still has that element to it. But isn't it so interesting that when Kamala Khan was being developed as a character, when Ms. Marvel was being developed as a show, that they looked at the teenage American viewpoint of the MCU and the Marvel Universe, and it's a girl and it's a Muslim and Pakistani and American. And they were like, well, she has to have both of her parents and her brother. And like, it's just like, it seemed like they knew
it's kind of a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer because of everything you're describing, that kind of immigrant experience. It's so interesting that, I think you're right.
And I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out. You know, it's not a cop-out, but like a stereotype to have the superhero who lost a parent or a family member and stuff like that, right? Where, I mean, obviously we lost Aisha, right? But it was not directly anybody she knew in her life. And it's just ripple effects of the murder of Aisha. You know, it's
like a retro. It's like a retroactive thing, because when we start the story, Kamala knew that her great grandmother was not around anymore, but had the relationship with her grandmother and especially her mother, and she's living in New Jersey. But then when the superhero part of her life begins, that's when retroactively it's like, oh, Aisha, your great grandmother, is a part of that.
Right.
So you're right. I guess she still kind of does have it, but it's absolutely not the stereotypical way that we are used to.
Exactly. It's not that standard, like, this person died at an important point in my life. It's Kamala's life is an amalgamation of everything that happened in the past, and these two people and this event too. The partition, is that what it's called? The partition, like, and how influential something like that is on somebody's life, even if it didn't happen to you directly. Like, it's echoes of the past basically still affecting you.
100%. And I think, like, you know, I think about my family history and when my family came to the United States and the events that led to them coming here and why they ended up coming here. And of course the circumstances are different, but there are like those similar things of like certain events happen, they trigger a path through history, and that becomes your history. So I love seeing that, especially because we haven't really had that. Like, we see Steve Rogers' history and how, you know, the World War affected him becoming Captain America. And of course, there are events for certain characters like Tony Stark, but this one, you know, this one is just like, it's so personal, and it is, even though it is fantastic, it is one of the more relatable ones that a lot of people around the world can look at and be like, you know, we had a similar thing that happened in our country when my grandparents came to this country with my mom, and but you know, so I really like the way that it really seamlessly, like you were saying, has woven history into the story, and it never at any point, because it was constantly kind of brought up and it was constantly a part of the story, It never felt like it was like something that was added in later of like, well, how do we tie it all together? It was like, no, it is like, it is the literal foundation and building block of the story. Yeah, it's just made the character more interesting, the entire family, the lineage of everything. And just to see what that will eventually lead to Kamala bringing to the new Avengers, the Young Avengers or whatever, I think is really cool.
Yeah. How cool is it that her mom and dad and brother are going to be in The Marvels up on the big screen with Kamala Khan?
I can't wait to hear what jokes her brother makes.
I am as much attached to Kamala as I am to her family at this point. And that's why I brought up the point of the family. It's just that you're tied, so your identity is so much tied and formed by the people who you grow up with that like at this point, I feel like it would be sad if I didn't see her mom and her dad, you know, like in that relationship and the brother and how they interact. Yeah, absolutely. I would be sad if she didn't go back and confide in her mom at this point, who knows that their family's magical. You know, like their family is a clandestine family who knows, maybe Kamala's mom is going to play an important part in like helping her out with her own special version of what the Bengal can do or something.
And it's going to be so cool. I hope that we get to see Kamala, her family, with Carol and Monica Rambeau. Yeah, just like all of them having dinner or whatever. Like, it's so good. So good. Yeah.
The last thing I want to mention too is that the composer for this series is the same composer that did What If, the animated series, Lara Karpman.
Yeah.
And this is her best episode of Ms. Marvel yet. The music in this, the score was incredible. And there's some emotional moments that I know that I'm going to go back and listen to on the score over and over again. They were like just really, really beautiful.
I don't know if you could tell, but I was watery-eyed throughout the majority of this episode.
If I wasn't watching this with my boys, right now,
I'd be crying all night.
Straight up, I'd be tearing up, dog. Straight up.
Rivers.
No, seriously, the music and the visuals and just the dialogue and the performances, it really it brought all of that emotion. And I was invested from the moment it started till the very end. And I was like, hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. And again, I think that's the strength of the show, though, is it doesn't rely, it doesn't need the big spectacle. When you really care about the characters and the situation that they're in, that's really the thing that will suck you in and make you care about the story. So
that's classic Marvel, and that's at best that's what every superhero character is like. At best, you don't care about Superman, you care about Clark Kent. You don't care about Batman, you care about Bruce Wayne. Well, I guess in that case, he is always kind of Batman. Anyway, the point is, you care about the person behind the mask. It should be the ideal, and that's especially true of Marvel. So it makes me very happy to know that that we're geeking out about. Oh man, I hope they have dinner around the table for like the new Marvels movie.
I want to see how her dad reacts to this news.
I can't wait. I want to see Monica Rambeau and Carol and Kamala eat food and just like hang out and be normal, because that's what fans love about these characters, and that's really what that is total proof positive that we are invested in them as characters, because as cool as their powers are, no one's going like, oh man, I can't wait to see Monica Rambeau do her ability, and then Carol comes in and she has her power, and then blows something up, and Kamala's going to use her power. That's going to be cool. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it'll be there. They got that taken care of.
It'll be there. Cool. It's going to happen 1,000 times. We don't have to worry about that because we know Marvel's got that. Now they got this beautiful family piece with interactions and people we care about and people we're invested in. I want to give props to whoever is the on-stage food director, because y'all making me hungry. It's
that's like the fifth time you've shouted them out on the show. We should just order food for the finale.
I know we should have some naan. We should have. We'll find out whatever Pakistani dishes we can have.
Every food item that they mentioned of every episode, we'll have.
We should get.
Exactly.
Next week, season finale. I'm very sad to see the show come to an end, but regardless of what happens, we will have obviously more adventures with Kamala Khan and her family in the future. So can't wait. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what your theories and thoughts are about the finale, where it could go. Just your thoughts overall in the series so far, what you've been enjoying the most. Check out the Uncut Reactions on Patreon. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.